When our friends are grieving, we want to be helpful, but there are just some things that are better left unsaid. So let me talk about 3 things that you should avoid saying to someone who's experiencing grief. Number 1 is don't say, "You should just get over it and move on." To you, it may seem like you're being encouraging if you urge someone to move on and get on with their life. But to the grieving person, it sounds like you're telling them how to grieve. And everybody experiences grief differently. And so they need their own time and their own space to grieve their own way. And sometimes when you tell them that they need to move on, that feels to them like you're devaluing the person that they've lost. And so it's as if you're saying that that person doesn't matter that much, so why don't you just get on with your life? And so don't say, hey, you need to just get over it and move on. Number 2, don't say, hey, stay strong. A statement like that just makes no sense to the grieving person. They don't want to be strong. They want their loved one back. And no amount of strength can make that happen. In fact, it may take all the strength they have just to get out of bed or to remember to eat on a given day. So when you say, hey, stay strong, their response is going to be, you know what? You have really no clue, no idea what my life is like and what I'm going through right now. It's not really an encouragement. And then number 3, don't say, time will heal all wounds. To someone who's grieving, time may feel a lot more like an enemy than a friend, because time just takes them farther and farther away from their last memories with their loved one or those last moments that they had together. Now, it's true that the most acute pain will pass with time, but time can never minimize the loss or heal the hole in a person's heart. Now, I know that when we say those things, we're just trying to be helpful, trying to be encouraging. But before you say anything, stop and think. Put yourself in that person's shoes. In fact, it's a lot better to console and encourage them just by being present or just by helping in practical ways. When in doubt, just don't say anything. Silence is better than saying some of the foolish things that we often say to people in their grief.